another Topic Tuesday. I'm very excited about this topic, so let's get started, you guys. My daughter, I wanted to point out, picked out my backdrop. She's like, Mom, I like the one with the polka dots. So I am using that backdrop. I really think it's cute. Thank you, Joy. So this week's topic, you guys, is reborn baby personalities. As always, I have my notes right down here, so you'll see me looking down and looking back up, you guys. So, do you give your babies a personality? More than just a color or a theme, do you also give your babies a specific, unique personality? Things they like and things that they don't like. If you do, please comment below and let me know what your baby's personality is. I think that is so neat, that's so fun and so creative. So I wanted to do a little dialogue this week to find out more about your babies. All of my babies have their own unique color, their own theme, and they have their own unique personality. Switching pages. So Toy Desiree. Her color is purple and her theme is butterfly. She is my purple butterfly. Purple is my favorite color and I absolutely adore butterflies. I think they're so dainty, so gentle, and that's what I feel when I look at Toy. She is the inspiration and the star of my theme, Butterfly Friday. So her personality, Toy is always happy. She's always smiling. She's very bubbly and very giggly. She's very playful. She's really curious, and she likes to look around and see what's going on around her. She likes to grab for things. She often gets mesmerized by the ceiling fan. Oh my goodness, y'all know about her and the ceiling fan. She's definitely she's definitely Daddy's favorite. He loves her. He's her favorite. And in my mind, she coos whenever he's around her, whenever she sees him. She likes bouncing on my knee. She likes having toys. Sometimes she gets a little fussy at night when she doesn't have a toy to sleep with. She sucks on her scratch mitts. I don't understand that. I don't know why she does that. I had to stop putting scratch mitts on her because they would get all wet and soggy, and I didn't like it. She likes pacifiers, but she doesn't always have to have one. She doesn't need one to fall asleep or anything like that. She doesn't like to be put down. I love that about her. One of her little hands cups like that, so whenever I put her down, she always grabs at my clothes and she doesn't want me to put her down. And she doesn't like sandals between her toes. Sometimes it doesn't bother her, and other times she gets fussy and she tries to take them off. She's so fun like that. Toy makes me happy just to look at her little smiling face. She always makes me happy. In my mind, when I interact with her, when I play with her or dress her, she's making baby sounds or she's laughing or giggling or something like that. She is definitely Daddy's favorite, and it just warms my heart to see him interact with her. Sometimes he just holds her, or I'll have him dress her if I'm dressing the rest of the babies. And at night, if it's cool, he'll put the blanket on her in her bassinet. I just think that is so sweet. Sky Jubilee. Sky's color is pink and her theme is hearts. She is my pink heart. She's a very calm baby. She doesn't fuss much at all. She spits her passy out when I hold her, and that makes me think all she needs is mommy. She doesn't need a pacifier, or she doesn't need anything else to soothe her. Just me holding her, being in my arms, it soothes her, and that makes me feel so special. I just love that about her. And she lets me hold her all day. Toy, not so much. She's too busy trying to see what's going on over here, what's going on over there, what can she grab, what can she touch, what can she play with. But Sky, she'll just lay there and let me hold her. Sky does like toys, and she prefers unicorns. Unicorn lovey, so she has about 3 or 4 of those. She used to just like soft toys, but now Jay and her, they both have keys, so they just rattle their keys. They're making music, so that's what they do together. Nothing bothers Sky except for if her clothes are too tight. Sometimes the preemie sleepers I put on her are too tight and she'll start struggling and wiggling and trying to get out of them. So when I see her do that, I just change her clothes into something bigger, or I just wrap her in a blanket and she's very comfortable, no more struggle. She also sucks her scratch mitts. I don't know what that's about with my girls. I don't even understand. Maybe Sky saw Toy doing it and she just started doing it, so I have to watch them whenever I put scratch mitts on them because they'll suck their scratch mitts. Sky is very calm, and I love looking at her. She is so cute to me. Her little lips, her lips are perfect to me. I just love that baby. I think she's also very photogenic. I like doing close-up photos of her. And she also reminds me a lot of Joy when Joy was born, because Joy was also a preemie, and she was that same size, 5 pounds, and that teeny tiny. So I just love that baby. Jay Luxury. Jay's color is blue and his theme is sports. Hubby Daddy picked out both of those for him, and hubby also encouraged me to start Sports Sunday. So Jay's personality, he is a sleepyhead. He loves to sleep. He doesn't really play a lot, so he just, if he's bored, he'll fall asleep. If he's full, he'll fall asleep. He's just a sleepyhead. He loves being in only onesies. He hates being hot. He doesn't like wearing hats. He doesn't like wearing socks. He falls asleep right after his bottles. He loves his keys and his football. Like I said, him and Sky rattle their keys, make music. He's very fussy when he gets hot, like I said. And he always, always, always has to have a pacifier. If he doesn't have a pacifier, he'll start looking for his thumb and sucking his thumb. And that's not something I really want him to do. He also has eczema. Oh, I didn't mention that Sky also has eczema, but their eczema doesn't really bother them. They both have eczema in their scalp, but they don't scratch it or anything like that. I just put, their little medicated lotions on there, their little medications on there, and they're just fine. So let me stop, skirt, and talk about baby Jay. Oh my goodness. So Jay is my very first boy, and when I got him, because he's a preemie, I thought he would have the same demeanor as Sky. No, he does not. So when I first got him, because he's a preemie, I had him all wrapped up. Because, babies that small, they can't really regulate their body temperature. So I had him wrapped up. He was crying. He was fussing. He was whining. He was screaming. I was like, what is wrong with this baby? I was not ready for all of that. So I was ready for one of y'all to come get him. It was team too much for me. I couldn't handle all the noise. It was a lot. So one day I was changing his diaper. So I took his sleeper off, and he just had on his onesie, and he was calm. And he stayed calm. I was like, he doesn't like clothes on. I was like, that is it. So I figured out he does not like being hot. And then I would have him on just a onesie because that's what he liked, and I would put hat and socks on him. No, he does not like hats. He does not like socks. So I learned very quickly he does not like those things. He is so finicky. Oh my goodness, that little boy right there. So what I do when he's going to start fussing, I take his pacifier and I just hold it about 10 seconds. So he's looking around. Where's my passy? Where's my passy? And right before he starts screaming, I put his pacifier back and he settles down. So that is what I do to try to cut all that fussing out, because I am not here for it. None of my babies do that but him. These little boys, oh my goodness, and their temperament. So that is baby Jay. Y'all see him? I do videos with him when he is asleep, because when he is woke, he's a handful. He is a handful. That brings us to Izzy Bo. His color is red, and his theme is modes of transportation. Hubby Daddy also picked these out for him. So he likes planes, trains, cars, trucks. He's partial to fire trucks and spaceships. So those are the things that he likes. His personality, he's very playful. He's very giggly. He loves Elmo and anything red. So if he sees something red, you'll see his little hands try to grab for it. He loves the color red. So most of his toys and things that I have for him are red. He likes toys, especially rattles. So he has about 3 or 4 rattles. I got him the wristlet rattles. He loves those things. Oh my goodness. So he's just, everybody in there making noise, just making music. They have a little band going on. When Toy has her little rattle, yeah, it's a little band. Everybody plays an instrument. So he likes toys, and he'll play with anything. He plays with his clothes. Like if I'm changing his onesie or something, he'll play with like the armholes. He plays with his gowns. He is just so funny. He plays with anything. He loves to play. And he enjoys his play mat. I'm so happy I got that for him. I'll just lay him on his play mat, and he'll just play till he tires himself out and falls asleep, and then I can put him in his bed. So that's what we do. He loves my plush pups, especially Cammy. When he's on his play mat, Cammy will come over there and just lay on the play mat with him. Sometimes she'll play with him, or she'll just watch him to make sure he doesn't, get too close to the edge of the bed. I try to keep it in the middle so he doesn't roll, and I'm usually in here doing something so I can watch him, so that's what they do. He has baby swag. When we interact, he looks at me in my eyes. Like, Toy is always looking off, trying to see whatever she can see that's around her. Jay and Sky, they're asleep, but me and Izzy, we look each other in the eye. We get lost eye gaze, and I just love looking at him in his eyes. He has such beautiful eyes. His eyes are the same color as his daddy's, so I just love that. Izzy doesn't like his diaper change. He's getting better, and I try to, hum to him, or I'll play music, or I'll make sure he has his toys to keep him distracted. So he's getting much better. He doesn't cry anymore, no tears. He'll squirm a little bit. I try to be as quick as I can. He'll squirm a little bit and kind of whine, but he's getting much better. So hopefully, by the summer, we won't have any more issues with him not liking his diaper changed. Because at first, I wasn't ready for all those tears. I wasn't ready for it. Sky doesn't mind. Jay doesn't even mind getting his diaper changed. Toy, nothing bothers her. So Izzy not liking his diaper change was something new for me to experience. Yeah, that was different. And Izzy doesn't like to sleep. He is a night owl. He will stay awake. He fights sleep, and he doesn't get upset. He just plays. He doesn't get upset. So that's what we do. If I'm up late at night, me and him are just hanging out. So that's what we do. I had to add a little cereal to his bottle to help him sleep at night. And I also started rubbing his little head. He likes that a lot. That soothes him, that lulls him to sleep at bedtime. Because I used to try to rub his back. That didn't work. I would rock him. That doesn't work. Because I can just hold him for hours and hours and hours, and he will be fine. He doesn't need any rocking, nothing. Me just holding him, he loves that. He loves that. That does not make him sleepy at all. And this will be our very first summer together. I'm a little anxious, you guys. I'm going to see if his temperament changes due to this warm weather like Jay's does, because I'm not trying to get caught off guard with no screaming, crying, hollering because he has some pants on. I don't know. I'm not here for it. So I'm going to watch and see if he prefers to be in just onesies, if when it's warmer he doesn't like socks and shoes, because right now those things don't bother him at all. So each of my babies has such an expressive face. I tried to make their personalities match, and I think I did a good job. My open-eye babies are very fun and playful, and my sleeping babies are calm and serene for the most part. I think adding these elements of having a particular color for your baby, a particular theme for your baby, and even a personality for your baby has many different I'm looking at my notes. I think doing those things add different elements that are very favorable, such as it's fun when shopping. I love when I'm shopping and I see something with their theme or their color. I get really excited when I see purple butterflies or pink hearts or blue sports things for the babies or red rocket ships or anything red for Izzy. I get really excited when I see those things in their size. I was like, yay! It enhances role play because now your role play can be tailored to their specific personality, and that's always really fun. You don't have to try to like wing it, like, oh, maybe they don't like this, maybe they don't like that, maybe they're spitting up, maybe they're not. So this way you can tailor your role play to your specific baby personality. It makes for very fun nursery decor. I have butterflies up. You know, each baby has their own room, which is just a wall in my nursery, and I have it decorated for their particular color and theme. And it also gives each baby their own unique style. How this topic came to my mind is because two things happened, you guys. It was so funny. So the first thing happened was I was picking out a baby to take with me downstairs to watch TV with, and that day I picked Jay. So hubby daddy asked me, why didn't you pick Toy? He always gets mad. Toy is his favorite. He wants me to do everything with Toy. So I said, because she's going to be squirming and looking around and try to reach for the remote and pressing the buttons, and she's going to be talking, and I won't be able to enjoy my show. I know, you guys. And the second thing that happened was I wanted Jay to do a particular video. I wanted him to do a theme Thursday. So I looked through all his clothes, but he didn't have anything that really went with the theme. So then I looked through Izzy's clothes, and he had something that went with the theme. So I got Izzy dressed. And after I got him dressed, I'm thinking I could have just put these clothes on Jay. I didn't even think to try to let Jay borrow his brother's clothes. They're basically the same size. Izzy is just a little bit bigger, but they're basically the same size. But because I separate their clothes and I dress them so drastically different to fit their personalities, it didn't even occur to me. So I thought that was so funny. Hubby and I had some good laughs over those two moments, and I'm sure we'll have new moments like those where I don't do something with one particular baby and want to do it with another one. So because of their personalities that I gave them, I'm totally invested. I mean, I believe it and I act on it. So I'm not going to do something really fun and playful with one of my sleepers, and I'm not going to have one of my awake babies try to do something that's really not as interactive. So I think that giving them a personality really helps with the role play. I really like that aspect of it. Let me look over my notes real quick, you guys. I think I said everything that I wanted to say. I have things already in mind, but I have my notes to go over just in case I miss a point. I try not to misspeak and everything like that. So thank you everyone for joining this Topic Tuesday. I look forward to reading your comments about your baby's personalities. I think it's going to be so fun to see how you guys give your baby's personalities. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.